It's time for Timothy. Yes, it's time for that little mouse with the big message to pop into your TV set along with his wacky and wonderful friends. So come a-running and enjoy the fun as Timothy sees all in the crystal ball. In today's show, King of Zog Mountain.
The crystal ball is becoming clear. Now I, Madame Lazanga, shall look into the future and tell all. I gaze into the ball and see...
Yes, what do you see? Am I there? Do you see me?
I see the letter T. Does your name begin with a T?
Of course it does. You know that. What else do you see?
Do not be impatient. The crystal ball cannot be hurried. Ah, a face is appearing. Yes, it is you. You are dressed as a policeman and are directing traffic at the corner of Elm and Maple Streets.
Does that mean I'm going to be a policeman when I grow up?
Shh! Do not interrupt. The ball is clouding over. The scene is changing. I see a man on horseback. He is a cowboy. It is you again. You are chasing a steer. Whoops.
What? What happened?
You just fell off your horse. The scene is fading and growing dim.
Golly, what does that mean?
Perhaps a piece of bubble gum would make the crystal ball clear up again.
Gosh, Kathleen, I've already given you 3 pieces of bubble gum. Are you sure this thing works?
The future is revealed to those who believe. Do you believe?
Well, okay, but that's my last piece of bubble gum.
Ah, the scene is clearing again. You are still there, but now you are dressed in a spacesuit. You're an astronaut. There's a large crowd of people, too. They're all cheering. You are receiving a medal from the president. You have just discovered a new planet.
Gee, an astronaut. Wouldn't that be something? I'd really like to be an astronaut when I grow up. Maybe I could discover a new planet. If I did, I'd name it after me, the planet Timothy. Wouldn't that be neat? Well, there'd probably be some pretty ferocious-looking creatures living there, and I'd capture one and bring it back in a cage to show everyone here. Well, I'd be a real hero. Well, I'd be famous. I'd even get to be on television, I bet. Yes, sir, I'll be an astronaut when I grow up. An astronaut. An astronaut. This ought to be a good place to put the flag. I'll put it here. By this act, I hereby declare all of this planet to belong to the United States of America on the planet Earth. Henceforth, this land shall be called the planet Timothy, in honor of the famous discoverer, me. Thank you very much. You are very kind, and I am honored. But please hold your applause. I have work to do. I must get on with the exploration. Now then, I gotta look around this planet and find some souvenirs and a ferocious-looking creature to take back in a cage. Guess I'd better build a cage first thing. I wonder what the people on this planet look like anyway. They look like people on Earth? Maybe they're plant creatures. Can they talk? I wonder what they're like. There! It's the finest cage I ever built. It seems to work fine. I'll tie it in the up position. Now I gotta go look around and find some people and lure one of them back here. I'll maneuver him under it. He'll trigger the catch and snap. He'll be trapped in my cage. Oh, it's gonna be easy. Wowee, there's one. Oh, gee willikers, he is peculiar looking. He'll make a wonderful souvenir to take back to Earth. Hello. How are you? Fine day, isn't it? Must get him to move over under my trap. This is perfect. He's going to be right under it in a minute. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Hey, what happened? Something's gone wrong. How did I get in the cage? Oh, hey, help, let me out. Help, somebody. Get me out of here. Golly, you must be their king. But I can't understand what you're saying. What am I gonna do? I sure wish I'd studied sign language or something in school. How could can I get him to let me out of here? Do you speak French? I studied that a little. Parlez-vous français? No, I guess not. Where's he going? I think he's talking in sign language. You want me to take this potion? Why? It might be poison. Oh, if I take the potion, I can understand what you're saying. How do I know this isn't a trick? Oh, dear, I've hurt his feelings. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you. Here, give it to me. I'll take it. Don't cry. Gosh, I didn't think he'd... Don't cry. Oh, where's the potion? There, I've taken it. Now say something.
Why have you come to harm my people?
Harm them? I don't want to harm them. I just want to capture one and take it back to Earth.
What? Put my people in a cage? Never. Take them away from here? I won't allow it. They won't be happy.
Why not?
Why not? Let me ask you a question. Do you like it?
Like what?
Like being trapped in a cage?
No, of course not. But that's different.
Is it different? Give me one reason.
Well, well, you know, just because.
I see. Think it over, Earthling. I shall leave you now and come back in the morning.
In the morning? You're not going to leave me here in this cage all night, are you?
All night. That will give you adequate time to think. Goodbye, Earthling.
But wait! Don't go! Oh, come back! Come back! Oh, gosh, he's gone. Now what'll I do? Sure is lonesome in here. He's right. I don't like being cooped up in a cage. And I guess nobody else does either. Not even strange creatures. Sure is awful spooky here at night. I'm beginning to understand a few things. People don't like to be put in cages, even people on other planets. So I shouldn't try to trap them. They want to be free. I ought to treat them the way I want to be treated, friendly and helpful. I'll tell the king that, first thing in the morning.
Good morning, Earthling. Did you sleep well?
Pretty good, I guess. Mostly I thought.
And what did you think about?
About your people. I've decided I don't want to trap any of them. It isn't right. Instead, I'd like to be your friend.
Good for you, Timothy. I felt sure you would come to that decision. like the right sort. Release him.
I'm free again. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Your Majesty. I really know what it is to be in the other person's place. And from now on, I'll make sure it's the kind of place I'd like to be, if I can possibly arrange it.
I'm sure you can, Timothy.
But I still need something to take back to my planet to show I've been here. My people will expect it. Isn't there somebody here who'd go with me?
Well, there's old Millie Tilly, the Popeye Dragon. She might go with you. She's always looking for new adventure.
Good. Where will I find this old Millie Tilly?
She lives in a cave under Zog Mountain. Come along. I'll show you.
Concrete. Pate pate. Pate pate. Pate pate. Who wants a bucket of cement? Pate pate. Pate pate. Pate pate. Who wants a bucket of cement?
Oh, poor lonesome me. I'm so bored. Nothing exciting happens anymore. When I was a gay young thing of 102 years, there were dragons coming and going all the time. Some from as far away as Pluto and Mars. And such marvelous tales they had to tell of the places they'd been. Dragon tales, you know. All night long we used to talk and dance by the light of the moon. Oh, la la, it was grand. But now that I'm an old lady of 879 years, nobody comes to visit me. I'm all alone. Oh, woe! Oh, Mo! It's enough to make a body want to pick up and move to another planet. If I only knew where to go and how to get there.
Good day, Millie Tilly. How go things with you these days, madam?
Not very well, Your Majesty. Not very well at all. But I won't bore you with my troubles. Whom have you brought with you? My, he is an odd-looking dragon, isn't he?
I don't think he's exactly a dragon, Millie. He's from the planet Earth, and he's come to ask you a favor. Go ahead, ask her.
Oh, please, ma'am. Oh, Miss Tilly, it's just this. The king says you like adventure. Well, I was wondering if you'd go back with me to the planet Earth.
The planet Earth? Oh, really? Little old me?
Oh, I think you'd like it there. You could ride in a parade with me. Oh, there'd be lots of bands and people throw confetti and ticker tape.
And peppermints. Oh, I just love peppermints. Would they throw peppermints?
I think that could be arranged. I'll guarantee the peppermints.
Then I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll be with you just as soon as I can pack a few things. Oh,
no, don't go away, young man. Oh, Jilly, Willy, Dilly, Silly, Killy, Hilly, oh, Milly, Tilly. Oh, I'm going to have an adventure at last. I'm all ready to go to the planet Earth.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, thank you, ma'am. That's great. Oh, boy, just wait till the people on Earth see what I brought back from the planet Timothy. The planet Timothy.
I don't know, Jeremiah. He's been like that ever so long. We were playing fortune teller, and he just started looking off into space. Do you think he's gone into a trance?
No, Kathleen. I'd say it's more a case of gone daydreaming. And the remedy for that is this.
Oops! That tickles. Oh, hi, Jeremiah. I didn't see you come in.
Timothy Church Mouse, you've been daydreaming again.
Tut. Don't be so hard on the lad, Kathleen. There's no harm in a little daydreaming.
Hey, yeah, Kathleen. Jeremiah, is it possible for a person to learn something in a daydream? I think I did.
Well, let me put it this way. Sometimes our daydreams are subconscious thinking, and some truths come true from this subconscious up into the level or surface of our upper consciousness.
Sure, that's exactly what I mean.
It is?
Yes, my daydream, or subconscious thinking, has made me understand something better.
What sort of thing, Timothy?
Why, how I ought to behave toward my friends and Kathleen and you and everybody. If you sort of see yourself as the other fellow, then it's easier to treat him the way you want to be treated.
Do unto others as you would have them do unto you is one of God's rules for us to live by. The golden rule. You know, God's rules are all through the Bible. In stories and poems and laws, we find God's rules that help us live happily and peacefully with each other. Here is another of God's rules. Jesus said this is the most important of all rules.
Which one is that, Jeremiah?
Thou shalt love thy Lord, thy God, with all thy heart, and with all thy strength, and with all thy mind. And thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. This is sometimes called the Great Commandment, or rule.
I guess the golden rule is another way of saying the last part of the Great Commandment, isn't it, Jeremiah?
Yes, quite true, Timothy.
I've thought of a way to put that into practice right now. I'll go down and visit Miss Grundy. Uncle Matthew says she gets kind of lonely living all by herself and not knowing many people. I'd sure like to have people drop in if I lived all alone. I'll see ya.
Wait, Timothy, I'll go with you. Maybe we can carry out papers for Miss Grundy or run errands or something.
I really should straighten up this place a bit. Between my books and records and the youngsters' toys, It does get a mite cluttered up at times. They left their crystal ball. Silly things, crystal balls. Can't for the life of me see how some people set store by them. It's all pure hokum. H-O-K-U-M. From the Latin root of... There seems to be some movement in it. A sort of swirling around. Silly thing, pure hokum. But then again, I wonder. It's clearing up a bit. By Jove, I say, will you look at that?